na ya hwekwan even though o maka say discuss to so wa be boa ma ya ti coach no ya discuss e be ma o na fa ye de na ba be fa emra kwan so no wo hu se senka emra na efa LGBTQ because be ma na afro be ma true mu na samra no na yen state na clearly enti ya hwekwan senka e ba be ye emra ankasa then ye nim so already ni ye ti akire mpo ye nim punishment ya nipa no ye de be ma no bra ye chi no pa cho financial ase na fa ye hye ye nkomo twetwe ankasa ase.
Okay, near what Canadian Pacho free Nkroma Penso 1960 and a year offense and Criminal and Other Offences Act. Intia wamra chira say Bema or ne Nyonko Bema e bedano e to Ghana emra. Inti babia nipa no bia no se yehunu a ya fe ne ya hyehye emra foforo ne de atwe naso na emra mu so yentumi nya sa yama obi nya boni wie ansa na ya hyehye emra ne de atwe naso se emra no wo ho dada ansa na nipa no ato sa emra no nti o ya emra dada na mom sa LGBTQ ti no manoma ya wuke and no there it talks about obia sabi oya oba no pese one ne yonko ba na etena eware samre no sa no mani bia na so se bema ene ne yonko bema nti anu ye two consenting adults ye different from a situation whereby bema SCC
out of consent
akoda ketua bi
okay
nti nia ese your friend say parliament sign ye hu adwuma na koduru president one year sign no ene ye aware efa ema oba ne oba ene bema ne bema ene say fe ye sign so say sa queerfo no kiwu na ewom no queer people queer no omo ye omo a ti so obo hu say oye bema no wa dress say oba wa kana no na odi kwa nipam branya dura ya na ebinum hyeda sa edidi agoro sa no mani bi ene ya ade abo ho ban say obiara enye sa na ne asi de mepacho ho asotwe so
ewo ho no right enti abusia
na so wu na nipa no ewu no doctor for behwe say if it is directly related to
the actor
and also not just asotwe na akosoro pa.
Oh, okay. It will move from just obema sese abofra to
the level of taking respect of
every more. Okay, right. Abusia, etienya sempo minim sama just say sempa here. Now let me officially welcome our guest today, lawyer Anokye Frimpong, historian and a lawyer. Wa bin na enyama kire enso a eto nsa de frɛ no so de na daje afema ye na wababe maye nchemu mapa. Ene so be sha efri se Charles Kwadwo Fosuda Lumba ewu ye abepemenne yenya asumdwe ewo aware echi bre a obema no afrimu e de amanfo boewura different school of thoughts enchechere ne amanfo opinions ahoro bebre na aba a move from one stage to the other abepemenne ya na nkafe yie na pempen sumpo no akwakoba se Daddy Lumba the late ono ni nuaba akoka entam kese ama sese mpo no asemo no ekyere se onto se ebewie ewo faako a esese ewie ewo asantema mu otekoko so na ase no na kyese bia yi ono kra entumi maso until that issue will be resolved enti na ehia nkyeremu mapa because ade etia obi e ka na adwene obi e kye na adwene from your ordinary niama yenim ene yademranim ni no ankasa aba oba beche yen way any history efa ho with regards to etitire wo mawu ewo Ghana wo mu wo ekire no yenya ensemo etese de ene adadi ewo Daddy Lumba de na nya DLD pe ene di kan Ghana a witness it. So in history there are records ekire say people are Wamo edian hurwa edidi so apart from Daddy Lumba Charles Kwadwo Fosuno edimbi etese Raphael Grail Amatoi wonu ni din edi mu akotene and there are others Robert Mensah Robert Mensah aka nansa na wakwa bro chire mukai sankwala bro munyumi na ni di goalkeeper number 1. Do you remember that nkwala nyum? Yes. So Robert Mensah was a goalkeeper for Asante Kotoko. Wonu ni di ababe fam ewo ho. Kwame Nkrumah osagefo ya odi afoforo enim eprefa hudie edema oman Ghana no wo mo kire se Sabra no so bibi se atwa mu. So the key names appearing here Robert Mensah, Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and Charles Kwadwo Suda de Lumba. And it's no penny aba ebe boye ama yenya enchiremu a efa safo nyina ho. E de no mo ye de omo anye ya wo mu wo echire ebe ye oye ne kese e de ebe ma oman yi beto ye so na emra no de na ekafa owu echi. And he knows where he will take it from because history no ne honsem nyina e woni trim. He will know where he will pick it from and where to land actually. So we are here. You must say that we were assuming just to learn. The ball is in your court. How you would address this? The very part that you think is necessary to share with us. Please let's start our interview.
Okay, me share topic no. I'm trying to brofu no. I say 4 deaths that shook the nation. Oh, we say, nipa ewu pa ye nimuno. Frida Nyankopon bo Ghana o me. And a double trillion. Nemum within our memory, no. Ya wo nipa 9 bia womu ewu no e sheki o mine. Mpacho entesa.
Mpacho sa pepe.
Nti sandi pan na na chese ye ko history mu a wokra what can be wa hasisi am say wani na so. I mean you are not conscious of it.
Of what I said?
Okay. But what can be?
Oh, okay.
And they say ye wo obi a owu a shake the whole nation if not the world. So William Shakespeare can say me or say when cowards die there are no comets seen. The heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes. Ya wankrofo bi wo ho a omuwu a omining nyinara as original. And ya wankrofo bi nso wo ho a omuwu a asehwensi yante
is Angel 102.9.
Em say yenim saade no. Some musicians are abesen konedos
Bebre.
And so me kai pa mi krom ni jiwelaka. So we Ebi Cancel CK man.
Yeah.
Omo nyina wu ya yankrofo bi eya.
Yeah.
Na mom lumba ewuo no nyase beya wuye wanya wuye the whole nation would hear it.
Exactly.
And that is a difference. Nti sano ene ya pake e move forward a chinye bia eniho. So let's start from the beginning.
Right.
The beginning me kan yodi kan ewuye.
Right.
E dey na wo boy no Dr. Raphael Ernest Grill Amato.
The name is Amato.
Amato. Eyi ne ya untumi pronounce. Ewedi. Amato.
Okay.
Ofriketa. Na ya wono 1913. And owu 1953. Na cheso obewi ase no wanshada ameche odi 40 years. Na mom no ma wa ya to wono. Opepa enyeye. Sa ametei yamfa mo mfantipim fo abaso ko mfantipim school. Sa mfantipim de obi enim say ye school kase. Eso say me school. Eso say secondary St. John's. Eso say Kumasi High School. Mommy auntie ase say ebeja ye. Yanso ya ye bi. Now, amatono aye obia the whole world. Ono ne first person otro books in 3 international languages. German, French, English. The first person.
I see. 3
international languages. Oh, yeah, Ghana my edition. The second tena oye yo bia ngwa enese. Obi oye medicine. I was Sorbonne University, France. Osaye medicine no say science o. Obey anthropology.
Okay.
History. Political science. Poetry. So he was a man of many parts. Osaye the first black person. Obey medical doctor na practice or no be in a practice UK United Kingdom.
Okay.
Normally bibini no nka wo bie sa de no obi amfi gisa wo koye doctor she aban ase na we de oje ne hodi to the extent to say obie ne medical practice and the hospital ni a abrofo beba ne hom watriti won otumi so ye ema wo ko Britain ya wa plaque ya de abo a diet na mu no plaque bo ha in his memory our Londonderry.
Dr. Raphael Grail Amato.
Raphael Grail Amato.
Okay.
Then adiba ko so ye nwanwa wo wiase pa and say he was one of only 3 men in the world who knew the secret formula of the atomic bomb.
Oh yeah.
Atomic bomb in 1945 year 2 no. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan memu no.
Yeah.
Abrofo mi na bibini baako and enim secret formula no. Bibini no onone Raphael Ernest Grail Amato from Keta in Ghana. Anso ho Raphael Grail Amato ena oko United States of America committee US President Truman. Ena okachire ne say Russia those days from the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
The Soviet Union has made a super bomb that can destroy the whole world. An American president said, what do you mean by that? No say asempa na make achiro. No say ne nyina so be na wo. No say nyina so ame wo no ene say. Ma wuye mu nhihye wo say Russia ye super bomb. No mo aye so ampa. Na mom ne hia pa ne say o man bia be pursue asomdwe. When you pursue peace, you would never be scared of the so-called super bomb.
Okay.
Super bomb no near kind of nuclear bomb.
No. Okay.
Tinacha said the man lived many years before his time. Now kind America for to later on America for any bawo so na Russia for nam space Yuri Gagarin no ma you where you no mu hu say nia papa ne kan na no kre oye bibi ni ofri Ghana afa ade bia ma oye and say the year 1948 now ringworm ats in Nigeria ekumwo Nigerian population is in millions na papa we Raphael Grail Amato a drobi preparation we inventing preparation be fa na bochi ABOCHIE.
Okay.
And it treating millions of people in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. All skin diseases. Am I nominating for Nobel Peace Prize Science Division? So the first African to have been nominated for Nobel Peace Prize was Dr. Raphael Ernest Grail Amato.
Wow.
Enti yatu aye nkomo no so. What we say to the bi na miyi sika.
Yeah.
Gani ye sika bi. Na mehwa so a na me bo afu pa.
Tell me why.
Oh, easy.
Okay.
Actually say to the bi a me ba studio na me say wo kan coach bi ho.
Asem. Yeah.
Enye coach no ni department no. Ni oye tia yen.
Yeah.
E na wo kan no.
Good.
Ebinum so di enso omo ye adebitia oman ne sunsum ne tumi ye enome edema oman no. Hwe everywhere in the world, and Ghana is not an island. Yeah, island cry you can the world home. Enka sika one cedi no. Na bia wo ohima we ye je wo photo na edaso based on your wayama woman Ghana. 2 cedis kojo menu. 5 cedis ya mensa. 10 cedis ajoa. 20 cedis to you can say 200 cedis. And no enemy who say in the field of science be a metal and the D can't didn't that be a 5 cedis so and now 1 cedi and now 10 cedis so in the field of be a you can say politics Kwame Nkrumah then the in the field of education agri in the field of warfare yes antiwa so what is it was so sikanimu I don't quite tell you the history of the nation. And I would just say any pension way at the eguho. The first thing is that once it's so many years see omuguon, o patches omo 10 ye pe. We patcho numna kano be noa obetumene Kwame Nkrumah 10 ye pe. Some Nkrumah ye chat nitikura near the omo aka no to as well. Untumene Kwame Nkrumah ti enye pe. In the first place, it's an insult to the history of this country. So we didn't depend Numbeka Kwame Nkrumah who ejina ho no what kire yen say won tentene ayepe nia etoso biem se yehwe no ma bia afoforo bia yama oman we say ayen kai won a eya ebine Raphael Grela Matona Maboni Dino said the first African nominating for Nobel Peace Prize. The following year, do you know what happened?
Very significant.
Fell in science, Nobel Peace Prize, the second.
Look at that.
I had the whole world, and then be before the year, and then you crom found on a phone, Wakaso Muna, a coco yino, and yet the whole world. And the second, yeah, can of mind edition, and a young Sian, who are dear, I was school.
And I'm sure a lot of people today will be the first time they are even hearing of him.
Yeah. Oh, now when you say Ghana Nibi at the Professor Anton William Amo, can you believe say Tama German president Eba Ghana? Now we are German president Eba Ghana. No, make sure note. Sanka obi a oben ye man penino enje sa note no non-farmer president Mahama non-farmer ne secretary. It was the history of Professor Anton William Amo, the first black person ever to have gone to school. Now those days Germany they produced the greatest philosophers in the world.
Yes.
Karl Marx, Hegel, Engel, women Germans. Na Ghana need this year to make a year. Your friend is saying philosophy up to PhD level, up to professorial level. Our 5 leading German universities or Chiradia, Helmstedt, Halle, Jena, Wittenberg, and Leipzig. 5 German universities are Ghanaian. Kokochiradia, Hoya 1703 and 1758. Antonamo from Axim. Now first Ghanaian professor Wayek examination questions and answers for young Kwalano. Na answers no Professor Amudi ni ho. Na the correct answer no I would say the na correct na ne Professor K. Buzia. Buzia became a professor in 1948. 1948 Buzia became a professor.
Anna
Obia your friend is saying you won 1703. Now by 1730s and already he was a professor. I didn't because he nimuno. And a young nimun so say your Professor Anton William Muntina Black Star at that Ghana your flag in the middle.
This is Bingo 102.9.
Marcus Garvey Anokye research who say sa time near day before call a brechere so muya a donkofo no bibini ba kubidie. You didn't go school by way of experiment. German for didn't go school by way of experiment.
Yeah.
Akwalano edi first be school prefect SRC leader and then became a professor over there. Inti sadia na all kasa no the first dissertation no and no kasa we are your friend the Black Star our University of Wittenberg. And you know na chancellor no friend Black Star your friend Chancellor Ludwig von Ludwig. And you know na Marcus Garvey who here and I say one day all black people will come back to Africa in a ship called the Black Star. Aya amo ne appellation ya demand. And I'm kroma so koko suya sa de who say, hey, sa mono cry a Ghana ni was free me krum. Inti tama Theodosia oko.
Yeah.
Or yeah Ghana flag no.
Yeah.
And kroma kacha and say medal no. On for Black Star to home because Ghana knew a mine a shiny we say first through amo a baby before you know you use to a momu young kukujumano Ghana near color esua dear BT bruni into Black Star no a yang and refer to us standing for amo no do to and a mammy bisa Kwame Nkrumah say and you didn't know young say American flag na star no a ye bebre or medal no say Debbie I need only 1 star. Referring to amo. When Mr. Ghana for any mamo, na near new wukra emaye no and say, near new wuno, ayamienu. First one, Oko Philosophy Department of the University of Ghana, German government, far back in the year 1963. I know what the plaque Kasiebi at the by say young farmer Department of Philosophy University of Ghana. So dedicated to the memory of Anton William Amo, student and lecturer, University of Halle. Yatro ni nyina de egu.
Okay.
Na German documentary bi a me share na kire say Ghanaian students and lecturers eforko esoro ho.
Yeah.
Department wa.
Yeah.
3rd floor no more see from every day. Obi enu our care to him So already plaque ne bohon. No, the history of Africa's first scholar, the greatest of Africa's scholars. Already obianim. Na say so person the BBC Bruni, say we share book mu. Where the Bruni no kan fan share book mu. Or the plaque obian ready. Na near yan say me note. Sanka yema president ne sanka bia no nim amo. Na ni speech ni mu no wa refer the president of Germany to Anton Amose. Ghanaian-German relationship started it's over 400 years ago. When we say message in Andrew, no mom German president no mom Casado.
And no make reference. Look at that.
Na near I knew would be a say Germany less than 5 years ago. Omar rename major street in Berlin after Anton William.
Oh no.
Yeah, ni Enti na make sure say me sha yesika no so a na me buafu
na buafu
because me nya ready say me do obi ata na bi say ho so obeche bi lamte Eduardo Kufuado ane your friend is Pa William Oforiata what you say ane Akwajei ane JB Dankwa into almost so sene amato anansa amo
This is Angel.
Omu di ba yesika so from 1 cedi to the highest denomination 200 Ghana
repeatedly
awo ani abrantia no ode ne nkwa to ho abrantia no a ode ne nkwa to watama 1874 ye defeat Ashanti na bonofo te won ho free Ashanti no mu ye wo mu adwen se wo mu kodwen ne French for Ivory Coast na Infantini abrantia bi efene George Ferguson otu ne ho si wotumi ne wo mu kwa negotiate ya mo te ase so mbadwen ne Gold Coast no cycle not. So Jim more lands, not the Ghana. Or no, your first person or draw Ghana map here with Gold Coast map. No, na Samori and Baba to slave raiders. Omuku no. Omuku George Ferguson. You were just about 33 years, but he was just a genius. Na ye no. Na wukwa wa baby yes ye George Ferguson. And what and Ghana University no. Yadiato MPP. Evans and Council of Elders Chairman. Evans and Kadamo say Edim Bisa. And you CK Tadam University. What not? Now we will face Obine na ewa say Nipan was signing for we he shed his blood for this nation. And Kantesanka Bono and Kaya Hubium. Omubufi ba led by Brekum and a Doma for Omubeka Ivory Coast because already Domano German part war Ivory Coast dada. Nti omu mpem adibia bema omu ni Asante atena one place into omuko. Ene nipa ba akopa onote won kasa.
Wow.
Etume ne won eko kasa because English people na nke betuma esa no. Omu na ni omu kun ye no. Nti English ni kwa kasa omu ntie. Nti obi ye kala ene George Ferguson. Asabe primary school kura no. Ye name after we call Yisika we say. Nti are you saying say penny for no? To omuko school primary school na ye twa history mu a. Ye time no. Sani ye history.
Yes.
President Kufuor time ni ye history. Pa no ye British history. Serious one even in primary school. Nti etimodem be ya na ba ya wan kai obi a. Say ni pension we. Na even yes even with the nkroma you can say ono ko ani si di niti sika so from 1 cedi to 200. It can be the highest denomination
and then the rest
other people too because to mine nye nipa bako dia and nye nipa nsia we enko dia.
Oh my lawyer Yadasepa, in the comment section so many people are of course confirming that it is even their first time hearing this.
Yes, so nipa tu na mabo amo ene amato agana ewire efiwo na amato no afembe ko ni wie ni wo ni ma shock the whole world no oko UN General Assembly no co address UN General Assembly say the Ewe question must be addressed. What is the Ewe question? Ewes ebiwo Ghana, southeastern Ghana, southern Togo, southern Benin, and a kakra what southwestern Nigeria. Nti wontumi ntiati a won fa ahudie so say ethnic group akona yache ya balkanize one that way enye nti yen create a country for the Ewes. Okay. So that's one remarkable thing that the man did. So he created one country for them. Southwestern Nigeria, Benin, Togo, and then southeastern Ghana. Okay, addressing UN. No kasa wie no. 1953 and or call Germany, Berlin. Your brand a letter be the Manila type of envelope. No?
Okay.
So envelope now can you say?
Oh, look at and
they are poison a title for baby.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
You do kuma mato because Bruni they wouldn't be saying that. Na.
Oh wow.
A mato we no. A shocked the whole world, the whole country. Shocked the whole world and Ghana in particular. Say brains are papa ne de koko chef. Na ayro papa. Ntina me de ne den ebem.
Wow.
I said there be a kind.
Wow.
Yes.
Before you end on it, Krano, from your suggestion, you have mentioned how Ghana a bit me split it. Recognition to such important
personalities.
We can go there, right?
I can go there,
Okay. Right. And you back to us so now you share. For France, Yanko Robert Mensah, Miss Shana, the name.
What can there be without being conscious of it?
Okay.
When you say Robert Mensah, Odi 32 years.
Oh wow.
You were 1939 and 1971, 12 June 1939. No, 2nd November 1970. When you the great people here no munche baby sao. I'm at 40 years.
40. So I was 30s.
32. Near 10 say Abra Robert Mensah ewu here no. 71 no.
Yeah.
Let me just class 1.
Okay.
Started class 1 1971. 71.
I see.
Na a super yesu here. See, I say Robert Mensah, mpacha, nyame class for na sun you, nyame krom for na the whole country. See, I say goalkeeper be Africa's #1 goalkeeper. Na obi at the pentua awon emanewu. Na kwala nkete totofe wa ehihye omo maami echi na yesu. Mpacha, setisa enna Mislamika nkebe biti Lumbardia no.
I see.
Because Lumbardia, I see you now, Obi Ansote. No, mom, you cannot include children no more 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 10. There be a year, in the case of Robert Mensah, from Akwala, brother, up to near 100. I'm Akwala, the compose is annual at the man. Robert Mensah, goalkeeper #1. Akana Samoa Kwabuchi. Kwasie bi de pentua. Masa.
Akofa pentua.
When him say a young Kwala ne compose man. And I near the yadi Kwala be 4 5. Mutina say. Na Mukutabu Ekutaboba. Robert, you know. And that should tell you. Kwaya ni wonu faso is shaky or minor. And the story is that he started life as a goalkeeper for Ebusia Dwarfs.
Okay.
Echire Noba, Kumasi Asante, Kotoko. Now, 1962, and you find the Black Stars. Or Black Stars anymore as first choice goalkeeper up to 1971. So you can see, say, being see that Ghana, your foul position being over to my bond even 2 years. So now, goalkeeper, why 6 months? I bet you have the four. Now, Robert Mensah, the 62 to 71.
Whoa.
1968, on that Ghana goal. Wabre Koshia, Sudan, African Cup of Nations. And it almost said that Robbie, and almost see I 3 times, or 2 or 3 now. I am from Monty. Ghana is a sobo mubiane aje. Sa no mom senti. Medal, silver medal no mukwaji Ghana for Ankoji. And ye chi woman na di go play mu edi wo mu ba Ghana. Now Robert Mensah na die go that year no Olympic Games on no die. And 1970 African Clubs Cup.
Okay.
On no da go ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko mu kwaji wo Congo. Now on record then no year ya obeka say Pape the whole nation epenasem. The whole world knew here in see that.
Okay.
Or no na or the poll more. Na or the newspaper. Waji newspaper no ready.
Hey.
Until so be ready sa newspaper no area. Bo e man side the hoda.
Hey.
Into Google so awu behu.
Wow.
Nya bibi te say obi na ebo ne sire. I was a Ghana yensuan history. Thank you see a sports museum. Now we who say Robert Mensah kuta newspapers on the field. Now we who a picture of na ya de chere tourists and then kwala eba.
And think how boss you think everybody could relate to it.
To the state friends museum was time who say photo
yeah.
Na ono so na ta hye eche.
Okay.
Black and white. But the best goalkeeper in the world then was a Russian called Lev Yashin. And now Robert Mensah say, "Person yes a Lev Yashin." Until no shiny chain be black and white spot. And the face of you know, just shots,
Yeah.
Or what we say, which we are back we are. And so we cash him. On another na humani pie de bia. Until de bia na the trademark. Saying name. Until any trademark. Until say or tono hona or chibor. Now, but when the channel was out here, Ahumana since I know Robert Mensah.
Okay.
Now, another tennis so yeah, Obia and Tia then say, Ball Moya den pa be a cacrame upon. No Moya den. Oh, Bossotica say, no Robert Mensah, a chin one and San say, it is attentive. No, I saw to a mouth. Now, on to Mamma, Mamma, won't to mention that. A B and see that. So no I told ball and two months or 2 months any panapa shot what baby all the befabia no what you want and nature near now manti confess that to channel think and say what teacher you what the question want to mention na say nipa we na that time in November no 2nd November na Ghana that time can be so Olympics and kotoko na share Olympics. Sorry, I share Kotoko. Na ya enu mo me next match na omo kobo. Na match nam so me yedi kun no. Ghana versus Togo. 2 national teams no Blasters and Togo. And or there go. And the Togo for to me ye and free. African Cup eliminations no. And my friend is so Ghana for kwa hwem no me say say chechire goalkeeper no. Togo for nese Togo. Yes,
and Togo for
I know the football. And I show Robert Mensah na Tama Committee 7 sport bi no ade ope we wiase ne apetition.
Oh my.
Na no when na no kuna do we. Yes men kan asem. Na me kan papa wa ye we wiase nyina. And I can't the other side. Atem didi nipa di dime. Nti wo patch say. Yeah, very good. Apart from Jesus Christ, why ne baby say one yebon. David Bible say this is a man after God's own heart. One ko fe Uriah yere am come Uriah. Patch your Bible this year.
There be one fence.
Make us you kure de agima omo ekokum judges on the table so say ne desk so and you Bible fa key the coin ma me ni mu bia. E no me kana wo ba be di matem. I was old enough and a young fancy and I look at head of state and then I still a bar out. Tell yeah, Kasa near my history and I say there be a good bright side and then dark side. Now what come one side no we just one pet natural set
you are polishing and that is not the fact.
Very good. I didn't answer you polishing.
Yeah.
Kano ko me na me pem kromasem na me bo nkroma chi sa dan no hwema JB dan kwa wu prison say ko betima ma ne house arrest nko betima in Ghana ambassador to US no nkonkwa tena ho nwene ne ho ade no kokko shape wan she prison nka omu da oti ase nti ade no me ka we ananka obi pem kromasem aka sa anoche ade nti na okka we wo TV so da bi enyina obi a wonanso nti Robert Mensah ne nanso no ne say insana no one no ma bu heavily no na young guy no Melfa electrician
okay
abeka cha ni say na the whole of Africa and indeed 1971 no and ye Ibrahim Sunday as Africa's best footballer and second Africa's best footballer and Robert Mensah the two players coming from Kotoko until say Sunday player Bob board there. Now where your goalkeeper, not just where you're the best goalkeeper in Africa at that time.
Okay.
I know Becca Chance we are the best goalkeeper in Africa. I know what now I'm Togo for. I say Intina Yasa or Serena Betaya Ayaudi. And a papa now bono no so kai match na ashin in inti. Na so chinny brim no pa.
Oh.
And a man funny a tia. And a Robert Mensah a 10 pa. Gana goalkeeper bien who was saying Sebia. Wusu Mensah ne ampe na se bebe ne kakra dia.
I see.
Ai. Obu no wie ya na sa brantie efa ne nsa no. Bottle no di dwane. Na Robert Mensah say di nachi. Oda form no obu na nti sorry bie mu no. No so ball bottle no to scare Robert Mensah and he still went ahead and ode wall no.
Oh.
Enti ade no call court no. Abufuo ne ye a wonti ne o man hu donti. Ye jelly Melfa for 8 years. No, quite appeal. Why appeal as appeal court and say ye Johnny free because now your self defense. wanhyɛ da so okum nipa nti Robert Nana
oh no
nti no na ema Ghana nkwala nyina esuye ne compose nwumwe edema Robert
enti na nya 3 days aka na obekọ abrochire na ye obi ahi na okun
abrochire na da bia akosa na blasters tukwan da bia enti na abrochire de no ni mo pa
I see enti kwan ben so na
another way we beba end
yeah link it to Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah yeah
Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah
yeah
ono so no we yewu a ehye Ghana maya to the stand say no so 1972 27th April 1972 nana me gina class 2 mekai pa say ehye oman no to the stand say na mpanimfo ne say efunu no kra anya ono a yese nya ono na
omunyintum
dabi na abrofo ne say ade ya Kwame Nkrumah no omo emane mahabiom nti Robert bi na omo de abrɛ nti ahye wo man ne ye pa Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na ne wo ne ye ewu a you will blame him or you two na ba na kokotena Guinea you two na 66 up to 72 and owu ye wan come medical check up da no no so de yare free Ghana na de ekoye
na say ya na ye two no
ya na ye two no
nti afena ya odi na ye di no
say etu no nya oman ni nyina na etu no say nya oman ni na ye ku no sojafo bi na ye ku etu no nya oman ni dia
that is not a full representation of all of us
it's okay and na yo hu se nipa no na de kwese ye nyina mpo na etu na de be ma ya kai no ne say from 1966 to 72 no di wuye factories osisi ye ntuma si ba akokora nka ho airport building here university where hospitals akwan ye ntuma anya bibia say no na kotoka a year after the coup kotoka kacha and fafo and say ne se Kwame Nkrumah ye corrupt na CIA for my scam you do two papa and a whole 1 year no yentumi nya hwe na Nkrumah so ye man 1 year kan wan ko be ye no ma pa o nti be ye yanka mom ye mfra ne ne mfa o man no e ma no sa anya ne nkrofo ne de o kan sam we February 67 March April 2 months 17th April abortive coup ne akum kotoka among all the leaders of National Liberation Council na kotoka nko ayekuno nti the death was a mystery so we adwen about things say ma Kwame Nkrumah dey na say we conspirator nti ase yeku now Nkrumah so ni wo no owu Guinea and the Guinea president and say on peneme yamfa body no ema secretary because Ghana rejected him and he signed a yide to ni tiri so we obetuma che Nkrumah de na ba Ghana ne osika kase bia ye de ebema mpo de ni nyina ha me se ne ya me ya pa ne se o mu call ne bedroom no ne ntari ne bibia e na o mu yi na o mu di bagu Central Accra e na o mu frefre kaya yefo na ordinary people atonton no ma wo kwan se ye bo ne dongo bi no o mu metobi ha nti so man no ye ntumi nkwa ye ni ma woni se ya bo ye hu dua da
no ye no me o
woni se ya bo ye na no me we hwe oni sojafo ni ye ni o the Fakwa University so woni se University of Ghana led by a famous history professor Professor Finn etumi yi Kwame Nkrumah books what all the libraries in the university near the Babegu the center part of the university ye de petrol edigu so ne twajade to university university twajade to ehye no what you say enti enya me wan say yetumi kwaje IMF sika nyina de bana sika na ahye nkrofo bi ache because the country is operating under a curse. Now if it is not how can it not be a curse? Or Maya who want to me produce Africa's man of the millennium you 1,000 years so it means that the past 1,000 years no obibia ya wo ne ba wiase o yetuntum no the greatest ene Kwame Nkrumah not the only international airport aye won nipa no obabetu Kwame Nkrumah no ne start you na si wo ani di edaso a the only Mr. Kanti wo do me ho wo say wo do me ho ati say wakọ mosque mu na Bible na edapono so wo ana say wakọ Pentecost wa sorry dem na Quran na edaho ni me anu ina they don't fit ntia no me kase pa ntia believe said ye wo bibia se ye ma mpanimfuo bi anya ba akopɛ mpanimfuo bi pa ese na next time na meba ha no ye ba be kan no me no ho asem ye beto aso pa ye hwe moja bi egu ya bobere bi a megidi se enye late nti asofofo na wo Ghana no ne ehia ma wo mo pa no ene se wo mo ba be ye ebe redeem oman we oti ase se ye wade bi ye subo foforo de ma oman ya wo mo fa wo mo adwene enko ho na nuoma bi ete se obi te se champion ni wo ene sa amedome ene feli ne nwa mu kote ne ya boachi mu amanya boni bi awo wi ase kufo mukum wo mu ene aletafo ne ye pam wo mu no menua kwa ye fa so pam wo mu no wahu na ha adwande we kesenas be ba be kam wasem no mu nyai se Canada Japan ne be wini brand champion ne be wini we ne be wini that will bring nothing to the nation esi redeem o mine Eja MPP ne be wini has ne be wini kotoko ne be blasta be hwe Debbie
ne wo mu djuma wo mu dititire ni
ye hear deliverance
djuma nkasa wo
ye hear deliverance for the nation ye hear real deliverance for the boni bia yaye wo kan trust em a Israel for omu da ombe ye boni etia nyame bia omu kwako a omu lusu to omu lusu ye na for omu aba wa chomu sa ekan okofa bibi wo sa wa hene no say ebi no mkobo adwaman sa ye kokosom abosom bi nti se oman no etena se ye national day of revival na ye twene kwa past ye hu ade bi adi ye nkrofo bi
go back into time and bring them back
na ye nwa ho mpaye na no krese se na ye constitution ni state no say it is a nation under God na mpaso gira sorry court dem na wo kasa what the Bible wo swear Bible na Quran na cross and they swear say ye this sadia net is also on record say more than 73% of the people of Ghana are Christians and about 20% are Muslims. Now the rest are traditionalists. It means nyina agenya medidia. Then we need redemption. Otherwise,
yeah, but to us so now yeah, the Akofa Charles Kwadwo so the most recent one, Daddy Lumba.
The most recent one, Daddy Lumba, and also Ojuntini bia Emma Omai we say niwo omai no enyina shock won ana kan won akoma wo de beto station biara na ye Lumba nwumna yebo afei omo abefo baby bia wo bekoye social media babia lumba court nsama aba obi a botwi na ye court wonya bie wa no bo Lumba din pe wo beko viral obi a onko viral that day no
or the Lumba agine
or the Lumba abagine day nti sa wo hwa na chese sa nipa 9 way ane ade o man no ye kai won sene obi a sabio the whole world UN Secretary General Kofi Annan kura wu nya obi a na ete
exactly
metuma abobo nipa bebre wu anya obi a na ete Lumba de ne de wo se yefunu mu kura wo bete no obi ba bi sam se dentra ade Lumba be ye wo wiase no eye soronko the first and say unse Lumba ayo obi a wansua anwom to wo obi a nan ase
okay
da bi obi a ntrene no so wo yi amachi de da ampafo agei ana etrene no ampadu se trene ni pa 1001
okay
Lumba
when di obi a nan ase
da bi if anything he started as a young person okọ the secondary school no ode no hobobo SDF obi nti osua ase na SDF o mo pattern o mo de to nwom no na obeye chorister or Jaben secondary school. But when it comes to the real high life, no, otona, achadi anyame de born, and no revolutionize high life in a certain way. What we say na high life in human the particular feature of high life music, you know, and they say the bias to high life. What's ne woman? Aye, in summer you do to nipa efo. Did you say a two you say semen, you know, to say you bay. Say wa koto what pay jabi ti asede ye kan ye de that day yet anytime bia ye to high life no people stand back listen to the words no mu de to won hofo as opposed to French for anwum no eno instruments no nko a ndi ye de na lyrics and no mu de na rhythm
okay
now Burger high life na eyi de bae no George Dako starting with the quote brofo no or cut it out, west, into one real quote before west Kakrabi Newum, into Burger high life no revolutionize high life to the extent to say, or it kicked out many of the worse and rather no ma rhythm no more. Now comes Daddy Lumba using Burger High Life and then retaining the concept of the original High Life no and some won't be as an answer Sam and then you do to nipa for and then you know our film.
Okay.
And he did that from beginning to the end and he succeeded. Original High Life for no Burger be kum career. Hey, we are saying Nanka one better bit to say if I say AB Cancel, Jewel Aka, Anna Bakuya, if I Pat Thomas. I mean these names. At Burger High Life, and then Lumba came with his original High Life. And so no you be obey release on what tena will be also. Because or different.
That's so true.
And then Nema Nedia Sonkumbium. She'll be to say AB cancer. No, I can say Ajua no why. Nejuelaka Akaka Nana Ekua Asabe. Or no why. What do I say?
Yeah.
In the case of Anna Amachi Dede, or no so because a medo Debia no bo or dono on Chiremu.
Okay.
But in the case of Charles Kojofusu, so back in the Japan dear, no watchim Kwawiniba. What do I say? Nana Edwijenfi, Aofi, Jamase, Chechere, the nickname named General Polipo. Was so called Kumase, Boshay, Kotoko, residence. Inti Edimpia. Charles Kojofosu no boy no o ma wo hu kwan a wo be fa so a wo pesa wo kwahwehwe nipa na kira kwa wo be hu identify ne easily without further evidence. When we say na man here unique and no echi no Charles Kojofosu ni odwentofo a before so be feature wo no nwuro bobo within na wade a wa ya ama no anti wo hu be hia na anti obo within e bia nasie bi na say ode ema. And watching full of proverbs because he had to take a classic. She wasn't ashamed of that. And now on to more Asante Sudinda. Rather no that region in Ashanti na onimono and no one no feature and near Sechere, the Mampong area. So Ashanti is made up of areas like Sechere, Amansie, Fanny saying Bosomenche, Offenso, Kwamai, and near Asante Achim, and Fanny Edosu. Kwaberi.
Yeah.
These are the regions of Ashanti. Ashanti is the region that has got its own regions. Now the only place I tete Charles Kojofosu a wonimono no ne sechere nto project baby a ne sechere no nko a
odinilemu
and he became a conflict to himself in everything he did. He created a conflict. The first one when the body know when you so ya nkwara 80 style or your beman so ya ma 80 style. That's one conflict.
Okay.
And two, or you so stage name. Tisa me bo Pat Thomas Dino. Unu ni fiedi.
Pat Thomas. Seni di ankasa ne Pat Thomas.
Because a stage name no you so win him.
Yeah.
Ni fiedi the Nana Amu Mensa. And obi used to stage name biano even a pen name literature no. Nipa name bo ni real name like Animal Farm ni portray George Orwell. But the deeper the recatable. So our mother Charles Kojofosu nkwani wo bia ni din ya of fire ye Daddy Lumba no or they your friend is saying one kataso. So he was using the two both interchangeably. So that is also a conflict.
Okay.
And our boy nyomba ku di yinyame aya o wi obaba bobo nwuma ti anya tie mempa bo ni o tie mis wutie wise na wo mu owi abaako bi no sisika ebi efi na tro konkonkra ase wo penkwa kwasika ho he was a conflict obo na ma enwum bi o say mumye nsuma ma owi o san ba be kan say from Adam time besi ne ohun ni ntan yankopon de e ma kan ye ho obobo anwuma ma ehiafo owi anu abo anwuma tia ehiafo sa until just a conflict. So it means say sanya wuti biara wo be hu ho awo Charles Kojofosu. Until with that, his death became a big loss to the whole nation.
Okay. Wow. And we are live on Angel 102.9 FM across Angel TV. Ya jumenie ohimawe je enie lawyer Anokye Frimpong enkomo twitwe
yi. Ya wode o esa o kan yawo kan ho.
Ene ya wada yawo na ya
Anokye Frimpong.
Enti lawyer yaw Anokye Frimpong interview no is on ankasa ne krada e ma remfis interview be san wo natiko e wo Angel TV o chena e na memenda tia the time no ebe ma pacho yanto aso with that lumba
nti lumba say meka no ho asemo a certainly near day beka the fact that he wasn't trained by anyone, the fact that he was a genius. And now omo ato nwom no ho wonu me nti omo nwom no ewu omo career no wu even it has happened me pesa mabobodin
okay
na
one kind man for yaw
but ayi dia oni Ghana ntimi onya Ghana ntimi meto mewe also omo bon me bedru baby no they go back to previous songs no na omo de abom another tendency is say obobo one way sa anti what ya no one we say ne nwom nie in the case of Charles Kojo no wa mo nwom bia wo beka so obo ndwom one way bi da
okay
and they drew maybe we Ghana ha Ghana for you so pattern be almost every musician you so lumba nye bi da on follow bia pattern
and on follow trend
he was himself and on was no himself no on repeat ne ho the bio move away from himself. It is somebody I don't think say it is easy say ubetuma ayade you know a free BBM Emana he was a real genius Ghana producer and the number of his songs you know I think he's second only to Nana Ampedu. Second only to Nana Ampedu
Okuta more the whole world not just Charles Kojo for so that lumba and eba answer na nyum tuni foforo bia
na mo eba nipa winning more awards there and on so na yes scarce among all Ghanaian musicians onyo obi ehun ni se lumba na nam we unless say stage so and on time so enye stage work bia nti a special human being anyame edeno emayen
right and nti afeyen ko ye chief from baby a wo de yen ehia Dr. Raphael Amato significance your my Ghana what play wo my no mo the fact that Nobel Peace Prize Award okura Donald Trump wo chesi na film then na wenya wo chesi na wenya na yenya obi ye Ghana ba Ghana moja na wenya pen na ene na according to even one more ehwe program live no dodo na HSA this is the first time omo eti nedin significance edin ahoro a wabobo ede wo mabakosema maye a play no wo sha edin na enka echi a o my Ghana esese wo ye na de efa wo mo ne kwan a ye befa so aka wo the fact that ye de abo plaque so kra no even at an institution a yesua de free mo no ye see ye hu ankan na ye hu no ye tumi twisted to an extent to say exams WAEC ebetime a provide option of answers the real person that's supposed to be the correct answer no, did not represent and all of that Ghana your man penny utu anamon senka information kodi nsem na recognition or assess or them and ankodu nsem but outside the country or mumpo to me recognize such figure ewo honom omo representing no in a significant way owo mo man so e dia na senka echi a wo se ye futu e so my Ghana ede eye adwuma efasa etitire nyina
okay medasipa that's a great question ni edi kan pa no at the individual level you come my on my answer as individuals no yanhwe ade bi ensuen free say nipa enan ho wo hwa yenti aye bo wondin no wo mumfia umbedi wasasi so no enka ho enye adwuma Nkrumah was 62 Lumba was 60 Amato was 40 Robert Mensah was 32 years nti sa wo hwa nke ye ka se ubenyini che ewo wiase a ena nka ya nka omumba Lumba na mu eka na sem se nipa meji nyini che ono adebo enwumbi ampa nti nyini che no ayade a enhia safwe na mom ne ehia wampa ne sacrifice mpacho se ye ka se Amato chro books and three international languages then no to sacrifice na daje ni bibia and apart from the English na ye Ghana English no sua no fantepim school no French and German so koko sua sacrifice I don't know sua science I who say Russia for I super bomb osua de until we need to learn and before you can learn you must sacrifice tisanka me lawyer now instead they say be a mete call to them and I mete ha me education ye baba lawyer Anokye din na sabe ono oba bi te sport bi nti da bia yaka so ukwa sport ya but say we yes no ma no a wu a ye nkai ho no ma ya hwe wo no ma bia nyame ye ni easy for everybody o sa no ma no wo so ba be ye bi obi nkai ho what you say say enda unda ba naturally combat wo be didi sebe komba do ba na komba do no ma na nyame e de body man na attempt ye da bia no e so easy say wo be ye nti wo de wo ho ekọ mu ano wunduru ba bia adwuntufo bi boy wo say ade de ne kuma kwasea ade bia de bia kuma kwasea nti say wo school ne e che say one na 8 hours it's not good for a student na mpa de bia obeda 8 hours wo be fail o e say what so ya na 4 you have to sacrifice your sleep and then you have to learn more. Because no ni ade yesu afiri nkofo daddy lumba omo enim na say de bia obekọ ni fie no na ochro ndwom na mpa so the man was so brilliant to the extent to say you're the only musician Ghana producer obetie no ndwom be 10 times okra na wunye hu west no enwie and your wo obi so amempese mbo ni din but enya bone kra okay let me mention because enya like amachi dede obo no nyum wie ya no that minute na no so betumi atubi nti eboama obi atumi sua no ye bone yiase ye bone ba bia what you say as opposed to lumba ono so ye na adwen say menya me na mbabo menwum na 1 minute na wo sua wonim how long am me disua enwum no nti hwa ne philosophy dia no as opposed to the others anya tem didie a distinction between the two enti no me de kira won so say enya one day pe na Robert Mensah edisua go da a wotumi hu say me chebo na me to de ma say nipa na enya duru enya hwe aho pepre no the man obobo ni pa machine say wo bo ni say the meche no a long training and observation exposure what is na kwame enkroma samadu katawere anya dako na wode ye na adwuma he said when say kwame enkroma be na less than $200 and one account
you don't mean it
entina ne mano ne bapani ne fa na Professor Francis Nkrumah ono no hwe ne ma no na dru vacation na omo kwa London akoye sa nkukudwuma prepare hotels ne ade no aye nyina ye bi in the early 90s no na enu bi na sami hamoye all because on papa nya won hwe na mo papa na wa nya won hwe no nne ono ni din no ba bi omo tena plane mu free na sa wo wa na yesi bia university bi wo ba bi e pese ya ona Nkrumah na ne ba ho nti o magi award no no way o talk wa ha o say wa ha because of papa no the sacrifices he made and on record so said the only African president a particular one CBA man ho so pediasa lodge so him maybe or you could name him maybe e aburi ho esikro ne dia atwesin o sebe na ode ho man Nkrumah so hwe agujira ha woni to akra nti besi dan bo na weekends na waba ba enjoy
abegin from
and Nkrumah damfo be the Victoria Ayite na dede o see dan man won say when you su oman sika o that time 1953 Nkrumah was the prime minister when you saw oman sika party member and na dede no see dan de man Nkrumah kwa hwe no see ha e kama pa and am de ba ma oman no and only pediase lodge
look at that
This is Angel 109.
Yanwene future ho instead of ende no mo mu wie o man ni sika na adwuma bi adu be hye wo be wie wo sika no ma me kan say mi nkyerɛ wo pesi 100 wo East Legon wo yemu mana wo wo no o mu nyini wie anya ho no mbetena nya ho no mbetena ana wo si wie ya enu 2-3 days na ya a cake aye dada
ho atwam
oh na me na be me be fa ni UK Datsun o si dan bi the whole West Africa was the most complex building one cry ha na me kira okura abeka say dan na yam kukobu one Paloma Hotel what's that Paloma still on the left in the lane no so then immediate next building after that a Paloma to a filling station that filling station to build na e wo no yeah find in the house the whole West Africa it was the most beautiful building 1958 in this year na sa visitor bagana na Nkrumah shada de wo mo akoho enne ya hwedan enti me yen ha ye ho na ye focus ya de bia ya de bobo ankrofo na wotumi sit down 2 3 4 5 na wosika gu account na wa wote say Angel TV and Angel FM no mu dia kola bi dia toso say be a liver problem heart you know mu koye surgery no mu hia bi a $50,000 na wo hwe ya no what you need to another station nti wo say wo dome wo Dabi Quran says nyame nim say wo se sika ba wo se ma wo de behwe hiafo nti na oye wusikani to the moment you have more than others you spread it on others and you will never lose you will gain more.
This is Angel 102.9.
Then the last thing possibly I can say about these people is focus. Adibia we biano focus on that thing now and what it will give you. Nti say why Jane say wo ba ha de bia obeye wuti rasta wona wonim hwe yie na wa ma other people and kan kira wo say wo rasta na mfata unti kotwa na fagu debi because always people will distract you.
Exactly.
Always. Now we say Jesus Christo. Ono de na suafo no kogu baby. And obisa on say who do the people say I am? We say John the Baptist, we say Ezekiel, we say why Elijah, we say no say by you muni pa 12 muni mi yepa. Who do you say I am? Peter say you are the son of God. That's very good. O praise in the kama. A fay in komonimu and 2 minutes. Peter Jesus say chira won so ye nyame ba no. Bre obebre wo wiase no kwan e befa so obewu na nchekra ye ba bekuno. Peter said, Debbie, it will never happen to you. And Jesus said, you want to distract me from my work? You are Satan. That very person, no, say flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but God himself, no. Jesus called him what? Satan. To what we are saying, be careful of detractors. What do me say my voice away? My voice away.
Yeah.
Now me wa invest.
Yeah.
And lecture be of free area or KY boy, I'm fan currency. Or pemasam, I don't want to one day no frame or no office. No, see win him. We are good. Now, person practice as a lawyer, now we are politician or baby sanwa. Over his name, Wawisadodo.
Look at that.
Now, o mami note, say, I'm called Kolebu, ENT. Now, lady be in charge at that time, Dr. Ono. Nino said, no, na, Ombaya surgery. Na my voice na fe me bomwa obia be hu say na papa so me penance o ka na metie me koduru ho no ko to maame no
okay
maame no ka sha me say no me say rather no the voice is unique. Do you know why it is unique? It is not a male's voice even though you are a male, so it means that you are special. You are a male, not using a male's voice. So among males, you are special.
A dance, no dance.
Yeah. No, so you have to make something great out of your uniqueness. I say, oh, my uncle baby, or Casamania, we say, I'm found to any papa, will minimum. Wouldn't be a battle. No, I'm a so voice way, me pacho. The whole world, and I'm sure you know that.
That's obviously
the whole world.
Amazing voice.
Near what to make a great do out of it. Tell me those days, Commonwealth War. Sorry. Me sorry, Jana Mekasa. No, no more. Mama be a muma bemu demu. We need let's be out. With the voice.
Being yourself.
Yes.
Don't allow distraction.
No. It is a woman. You're not woman Crawford. A point for winning so many brew. Your point we are. No more quatina baby. I was starting within 2 days. One friend baby. The same people. Intimate patch also see what you say. Not even your mother. He was the only child, not the only son, the only child of his mother. No one call Achimote school where we are near any teacher. I was Zima, Osha Womame. Now, Obia Nijo. No fair will say, oh, Quabricha Quacusia, then I breached a banner, Obeba. My minister Bob Nessa, so tear and Mamma someone. Can you know so by your first president or Jim? Could think, once I want to know I will be in Siat. It was no more baby, Cobalt 12. None of more faith. Obey do giant. What you say? But a snob on the mamma, okay. To me, Sissy was so. And he was focused. A dear we be able to my aquacusu. Nice.
Oh, we are standing ovation.
This is Angel 102.9.
Yes, of course. Abusia, lawyer Anokye Frimpong. Amazing personality. He's a gift to